Silikwambia ananiunganisha na wageni wake wanataka kuja kutembea Ngorongoro. Kwa hiyo niwape lecture kuhusu mambo ya Ngorongoro. Sijui.
Hey everyone, I'm Cindy Tolbert. I'm the founder of Powder Puff Travels, and today we're going to talk about Ngorongoro. Ngorongoro is one of the game drives that we're going to be doing on the safari experience that I have planned for September 2024. Ladies, make sure you sign up for this amazing experience. And today we're going to highlight the beautiful, amazing national park / conservation area, Ngorongoro. And I have Walter here, and he's gonna tell us about the amazing Ngorongoro. Hi, Walter.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Yes, this is Walter now. I'm speaking live from Tanzania. I'm a public relation officer, or you can call me a tourism officer in Ngorongoro for about 27 years, if I'm not mistaken, because it is from 1992. Actually, I'm just here to talk a little bit about Ngorongoro. And actually today I will talk of the uniqueness of Ngorongoro. Since it is establishment in 1959, it was established as a multiple land use with wildlife coexistent with semi-nomadic Maasai pastoralists who are practicing traditional livestock grazing. Ngorongoro Conservation Area span vast expanses of highlands, plains, good plains, beautiful ones, savannas, savanna woodlands and forests, from the plains which connects the Serengeti and Ngorongoro National Park to the eastern part of it. We have the Great Rift Valley, which has several lakes from Kenya, northern Kenya, to southern part of it, like going to up to southern Tanzania. Yeah, it includes the spectacular Ngorongoro crater, which is the biggest crater we have. Actually, it is the 6th crater in the world, which has got the wildlife in it. Flora and fauna can be found in Ngorongoro crater. The other craters in the world, most of them have got no wildlife. It's full of rocks and the like. But Ngorongoro has its own uniqueness because it has wildlife in it. It is the world's largest caldera, and we have the Olduvai Gorge, and Ngorongoro has the global importance for biodiversity and conservation in the view of presence of globally threatened species such as black rhinos, and the density of wildlife inhabiting the Ngorongoro crater and the surrounding areas throughout the year. Actually, Ngorongoro is the only place whereby you can see the big five within a short while of time. Ngorongoro crater is the place whereby you could see the black rhinos, these endangered species. When you go to other national parks, you might see them in the zoo. In the zoos, you can see them in the zoo or in the sanctuaries like that. But in Ngorongoro, you see them in their natural habitats. So I can guarantee, if you're lucky enough and have enough time in Ngorongoro, you could see the big five.
Could you name the big five? A lot of the women don't know exactly what the big fives are. Could you tell us the big fives?
The big fives are the rhino, the black rhino himself, the buffaloes, the leopard, the lion, and what about, because they are rhino,
Elephant.
buffalo, and elephant. Yes, we have three. These herbivores: three: rhino, elephant, and the buffalo. And we have these other cats, predators: the lion and the leopard. The leopard can be easily seen in the forest. When you get into the gate, if you're lucky, on the way to the Ngorongoro Highlands, you could see the leopards crossing the road, moving to the other sides. But if you are lucky enough, you could see them early in the morning, like when it is the sun starts, like when you start driving, like from 6, and again in the evening, like from from 6 again in the evening. Oh, okay, you can start from 4. It depends on the weather at times. So uh, I can assure you that if you're lucky, you could see those big five, because in their natural habitat, when you compare to other parts of the Ngorongoro, I mean of the parks we have in Tanzania. Again, you could easily see some other animals, plenty of them moving here and there from north to the south. We have extensive archaeological research at Olduvai Gorge, which has yielded a long sequence of evidence of human evolution, including early hominid footprints at Laetoli, dating back 3.6 million years ago. Actually, the overall landscape of the area is seen to have the potential to reveal much more evidence concerning the rise anatomically modern humans, modern behavior, and human ecology. I can say again, Ngorongoro crater is the largest unbroken caldera in the world. The crater, together with the Olmoti and the Mbakai crater, I think you went to Mbakai, if I'm not mistaken. You went to Olmoti too. For example, for Olmoti and the Mbakai craters are good for walking. You should, they are very good for walking. If you like to do exercise, you can take some few hours of hiking down, because for Mbakai, you have to hike down first and come up. Like, you can use like a few hours and go around the lakes if you're interested.
You would need a ranger, is that correct? Would you need a ranger?
Yes, you should need a ranger, because we have wildlife along the way. You could meet the buffaloes and the other animals, because you must need a ranger, an armed ranger. If anything happens, he should or she should scare the animals like that. But those things happen very rarely, because you used to walk down the floor there with no any problem. No, nothing danger actually happens. It's safe. It's safe and it's good. It's a good experience to find.
I didn't get a chance to
along.
walk. Only time I got out of the Jeep was to go to the restroom. Well, the picnic area, I got a chance to get out during the picnic area. And one of the things that I did like about Ngorongoro, and it has so many different types of birds there.
Yes, for example, those tourists who prefer birds, or it's a good experience to do the walking, even along Olmoti Crater and along Mbakai Crater, particularly Mbakai Crater. When there's no this fog, and when it is not raining, it's good. It's good, very good to find some birds. And if you have enough time and patience, you will see a lot of birds. You just need a book for birds identification. If you find a good ranger who knows birds, he can easily identify the birds for you, etc.
Yeah, this is one of the places that I just saw just a huge variety of birds that I wasn't expecting to see, like the flamingo, the pink flamingo is there. And then I think the ostrich, so it's so many huge. when we say birds, we're not just saying little cute little, you're going to see the little cute little birds, but also large birds there.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we have currently, for example, this is November. We have a lot of flamingo because actually most of the flamingo used to breed at Lake Natron. If you've been to Lake Natron, after they breed at Lake Natron, they move southward towards those lakes along the Rift Valley. You find them in Ngorongoro, in Lake Makati, in Dutu. You find them in Lake Manyara. You mentioned those lakes along the Rift Valley. They migrate seasonally. Currently, we have a lot of flamingos in the Embakai crater, because actually Embakai crater is where they can find food easily. The water allows. I don't know how can I put it, but actually the place where they feed easily. But they go to Lake Natron to breed and hatch their eggs there because of the safety there. Predators cannot walk into that Lake Natron, you see, because of that kind of water which is there in that lake. So they feel safe to hatch their eggs there. And then after hatching, in a few months, then they start traveling, moving from Lake Natron to all the lakes along the Rift Valley. So when you go, for example, when you come like September next year, you'll find, because most of them used to be there most of the time. Like, but the number increases during the rainy season, like this time now. You have a lot of them.
And what was amazing to me was to also see the cranes. I can't think of the name of the cranes, but they had like a little yellow top. God, what's the name of the
Crown crane, crown
yes,
crane.
the crown cranes.
Yes, yes, yes. We have a
That was
lot
my
of
favorite.
them. The Ugandan national bird, you can find them in their flag
Oh,
in Uganda.
so the Uganda natural birds. So definitely that was amazing to be able to see them. And the huge ostriches, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah. So Ngorongoro is the best place you'll never regret once you come, because it's the place whereby actually we have a variation of climate, and this variation of climate and landforms and altitudes has resulted in several overlapping ecosystems and distinct habitats for different animals, because we have a grass. I mean, there are some plains whereby we have short grasses for several animals. We have highland with catchment forests. We have savanna woodlands. We have montane long grass plains and open moorlands. Ngorongoro is also part of the Serengeti ecosystem, one of the last intact ecosystem in the world, which harbors large and spectacular animal migrations. I think, and I'm sure you have heard of this migration, wild-beast migration.
Yes.
They used to migrate, and actually they come. For example, now is November. They used to come from all over around, like Serengeti and Dutu, and come and breed and and give birth there in Dutu, Ngorongoro. And against that, their movement, like the March, April, they go back. Like they used to move like from Tanzania, from Dutu, Serengeti, Masai Mara, then Loliondo, again, Ngorongoro, like that. This is
In
a
a
circle,
circle.
in a circle. And it has to happen every year. And it happens every year. For example, currently most of the tour operators are going to do to prepare their camps to receive their guests who are expecting, who likes to see this migration as it happens. And these migrations accompany a lot of animals, like these
The
predators.
zebras. Yeah.
Yeah, the zebras also. Predators also follows them for food like that. So it's amazing when you come during December, January, February. Those are the months up to April. Those are the months that you are going to enjoy seeing the wildlife migration, the wild beast migration, and you are going to enjoy seeing a lot of animals.
Yeah. So the
Uh,
migration, a lot of people think
mm.
the migration is just all about crossing the river and getting eaten up by the alligator, but it's much bigger than that.
Oh, it's much bigger than that because that's their circle, and okay, because a few used to cross and make it, a few doesn't make it. Some do killed by the floods, killed by water, but others killed by the alligators, and some killed by lions as they come out of the water, crossing that river and the like. But most of them do cross because you find a lot of them there in Lutu, in Ngorongoro, and again they stay here for quite some time, and then they go back again. Actually, they go depending on the weather. There is a year, I don't remember which year was that. The wild beast got confused of the rain because it's like they were going, but again they found themselves come back because it's like, I don't know, the instinct telling them that there will be no rain where you are going, so you should stay there for a while. So, and when they go to Masai Mara in Kenya, they stay roughly like 2 to 3 months and then they come back. Actually, the origin of wild beast is Tanzania, if I may say so, because they gave birth here, and then the young are raised here in a while, then they start moving to there and then back. It's like they are tourists. They just move for a while and then come back because of the nourishment, the plenty of food, the security, the like. Most of the things are, the scientists are telling us there is soil. The soil in Olduvai and some part of Ndutu contain some minerals which once the wild beast eat, they help give birth easily, and the placenta disappear easily like that. So it is good that they should come and give birth here because of that. When and I mean the calf also grow easily.
Mm.
Yeah, they get strength easily with no complications because of the mineral that is found at Ndutu. And they are
So
telling us
it's
those
safe to
minerals are coming.
say that Tanzania give wildebeest life, and then they just go visit Kenya.
Yeah, yes, yes. Just go visit Kenya. That's all. So you're not going to regret once you come to Ngorongoro Conservation Area. You have a lot of animals, all kind of ungulates, alongside of the highest density of mammals, predators in Africa, including the
And people.
lions, and people. We have the local communities. We have the Hazebe, we have the Mangati, we have the Maasai. They have been living there for years now. And we are going to enjoy the culture of those people. Once you get time, it's you just to plan and come and visit. You are not going to regret at all. Karibu
Oh,
sana.
yes. It's definitely a bucket list experience for
Yes,
anyone
for
who
sure.
dreamed to come to Africa. I feel like
Mm.
everyone should start in Tanzania.
Yes, yes, yes. You are not going to regret. And actually, our country is peaceful, and the cost is not that much expensive. It's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's fair. You can come, you pay a visit, you go, and we call Tanzania unforgettable. You must go with something that you are not going to forget because you're going to
Yes.
meet some unique unique things that you have never seen before.
Yes. Plenty
Yes.
of animals and plenty of different experiences.
For sure.
Yes.
Including the food. You
The
can even
food?
taste the local foods, like in the Hazabe. If you like to do the hunting, you can accompany the Hazabe people and do the hunting there. Actually, it's not in the Ngorongoro inside; it's outside Ngorongoro.
Yeah, right
But
outside.
those are people, it's not that they're allowed to do hunting, but for tourists, you can hunt some little things like hare, African hares, and test to enjoy the taste of the wildlife. If
I
you're
got a chance to
interested.
taste a bush pig.
Yeah, those are the things, and those are the kind that they used to do. Actually, they are telling their culture, how they do live, how they did live, and the like. You're going to enjoy the culture. So those are
Yeah,
the
definitely, because
remaining few people.
we have
The remaining,
Daitoga also
yeah,
on the schedule
for sure.
to visit
Yeah.
the Daitoga and Hazebik and the Maasai.
Oh, so you're planning to do that also?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's great.
But
You're
all
going
of
to
that is
enjoy.
in the itinerary. Yes.
Even Masai Bomas
Mm.
we have the Masai Bomas, several of them in the Ngorongoro. You can also learn the culture, their culture, how do they live. They will tell you a lot of experience. But actually, most of the things has changed. Originally, in the old days, they used to kill lions, but currently they are not killing lions. They are good conservationists now. You will just get the stories of how they do live with animals, because most of the tourists do confuse that. How do these people live with lions? How do they handle? For example, most of the teenagers, the young boys, used to head like 100 cattle, two boys or one boy. But no, they are not worries of wild lions or any predators. They have got the courage. They are so courageous, and they can do. So when you go to Masai Bomas, they can give you that experience. How do they do that? How do they generate? How do they build their courage to stay in the wildlife in the jungle with lions inside? You understand?
And how about the leopards?
The same to leopards, but leopards, they're not that much dangerous like lions, because when the leopards mostly do not attack easily. They used to, if the food is not available, they can go hunt some goats, sheep, but those are very rare incidents, and they do that in the nights. But Maasai men are very clever, because they build their bomas in such a way that their sheep and goats are safe, not easily to be catched or to be taken by the leopards. But they are also dangerous, but not that much like lions. Also, Maasai used to smear on the acre, the red acre. That has got a certain smell whereby it causes the lions to go away from them. So, and the bell that the cows used to have on their neck, that noise remind the lands that the Maasai are here, so you should be away. So at
Oh,
least,
wow. That's
so
smart.
yeah, so they are not that much at risk. But those lions who can no longer hunt, like the old ones, can find the cheap hunting. Yeah? They can go for like kettles, goat, like, but not that much easy, because if you cannot hunt, it means that you are not smart in the bush, so you will die. So
Yeah.
if they find some weak points, some weak animals, or some weak kettles, whereby they can catch a kettle without the Maasai knowing, he can catch a kettle and eat and finish. No problem, and life goes on.
Are there any giraffes in Ngorongoro?
We have plenty of them, plenty of them. When you start from Kimba. You have been to Ngorongoro, I'm sure. There's a place by the name Kimba, or in the entry to the Ngorongoro crater. Those acacias there has got plenty of giraffes. On your way to Malanja, down toward Olduvai on the way to Serengeti, we have plenty of them. Plenty of them. The number is now increasing day after day. Yeah.
So are they more in the forest area, but not in the crater?
No, not in the forest, actually. You know, this giraffe prefers to feed on these acacias. So in those areas with acacias, you'll find a lot of them. And acacias grows mostly from Malanja Depression, those areas. That's where a lot of shrubs are there, a lot of acacias are there. And in Ngorongoro, we have more than 56 species of acacia, whereby this giraffe prefers most to feed on. So you won't miss giraffe on your way to Serengeti. We have plenty of. When you go to Ndutu, those woodlands has got a lot of acacias, all kinds of acacias. So you also see a lot of giraffes. We have plenty of them there in Ndutu too. And they are not even seasonal, if I may say so, because acacia is always there. So they are there to feed on those trees.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see a giraffe when I was there.
Oh, no. You're not serious. Were you looking around or you're just driving along the road?
I was driving along the road. But
that's why.
you spent some time in the crater.
No, not in the crater. We don't have the giraffes in the crater because actually the forest we have there, okay, it has the acacias, yes, but the highlands it's not that much suitable for these giraffes to go down to the crater. But I expect in the future maybe you could find them in the crater.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have yellow-barked acacia, yellow-bark acacia in the crater mostly, and some other few species. But outside the crater, like the Malanja, as I said, we have plenty of them. We have several.
So they love the
kinds
acacia
of
trees.
acacias. Yes. That's their favorite. Yes.
And are the acacia trees kind of get old like the baba trees, or?
Yeah, they can, but they grow, But currently we have the challenge of these elephants. Elephants sometimes used to, because there are some places when you go out of the crater using the Ngorongoro Sopa Road, like you're going to Sopa Lodge, when you're going like to Embakai or like, but when you are coming out of the crater, you'll find a lot of acacias which have been destroyed by elephants. Most of them have been destroyed by elephants, but when you go to some places, you find them growing again. Because it's like elephants can pass here, let's say this year, but at times it can go like 5 to 6 years without passing the same way. So it gives the chance for those acacias to grow. And so, yeah, when it comes, maybe it has taken a long time, like 10 years maybe, then you find them grown again. Because when I came to Ngorongoro first time, there are some trees that were not there, but they are now there.
Oh, so they're back.
And we were, yeah, because the destruction is not that much big. But if those elephants stay in a place like throughout 3, 4, 5 years, the destruction always become bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, poor elephants.
Yeah, but the climate, God has planned it very good, because the animals, like, they are like also smart, because they stay here this time, they move next year, sorry, and then they move again to another place, like that. They rotate. They don't stay to give the play. I mean, some part of the area to grow. I mean, for plants
To
to grow, for
replenish.
trees to grow, to replenish. Yeah, something like that.
How about the hippos?
Hippos also. We have a lot of them in the crater because previously we didn't have we have the place called Tok in Ngorongoro. Previously we had the number was not that much big, but currently we have a big number. I remember in 1995 we had no any hippos in the Tok. Yeah. We only had the hippos at the place called Hippo Pool, and the pool itself named after them because that's the only place you can go to Ngorongoro and find the hippos. But now most of the pool, most of the swamps, most of the what have got hippos. We have plenty of them at Ngoitoktok, and again in those years, 90s, you could not see the hippos walking during the day. Yeah, you could only see walking out of the water only like 6 or 7 in the night or in the evening. But currently, during the day, you could see them walking out of the water. I've got a lot of, yes, yeah, I have got a lot of pictures. Even most of the tourists used to take pictures and send to our social media. I've taken pictures of hippos walking along the road, and some people also confuse them with rhinos because they almost look alike. They only
Yeah,
use
yeah, they do.
their horns, yeah. But we have a lot of them there in the crater. Actually, the area also allows them to the weather, because we have the Munge River, which feeds the crater. We have a lot of swamps and things like that. So we have plenty of them. Doto also has a lot of them.
So
Even
guys,
Lake Market at the crater has got the hippos now, but they don't stay. We were believing that they don't stay in the soda lakes, but they do stay in the soda lakes, but they only stay in the end where the water enters the lake. Most of them, you find them, they stay in the where the water enters the lake. So because the water is fresh, so they won't feel any problem with the market, the soda, which hurt their skins because the water is fresh, and they used to stay there. Currently, we have a lot of them at Lake Market.
So guys, this safari, and like I say, we're spending a few days in Ngorongoro, and this is like a wonderful time to see the amazing animals and people in Ngorongoro crater. So Caribou, Tanzania. Caribou, Ngorongoro. Thank you so much, Walter, for your time.
No worries.
And informing us on this beautiful experience.
No worries. You're welcome anytime.
So guys, please leave us a comment below. Definitely if you want to know more and more about Ngorongoro. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Sue. Stay safe.